Let's learn about how to find the equation of a line if all we're given is 2 points. Now, I've written up 2 ways to write a line here, and I'm going to primarily talk about this one, but at the end I'll talk about how you could make it into this other. Remember, this is point-slope form. This is slope-intercept form. But the first thing we need for all of these problems, for everything that we need to do, is we need to find the slope. And slope is defined as the difference in the y values over the difference in the x values. Now, it really doesn't matter which point you assign to be the first or second point. It just matters that you're consistent. For example, if I say, well, this is my second point, and this is my first point, then I have to do this, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, like that. I can't switch the order of which point comes first to get like a positive answer or something. But I want to point out, well, let's just calculate this. This is 1 over -3. So the slope is -1/3. If I had subtracted the other way, so 3 minus 4 would be -1, but then 2 minus -1 would be 3. So I'd still get -1/3. Okay, so my line, I'm going to pick a point. It doesn't matter which point. I'm going to just pick the first one. Using my point-slope form here, it's y minus the y piece. So I'm going to do y minus 3 equals the slope, and then x minus the x part. Again, you could have picked the other point. It wouldn't have mattered. And the reason it wouldn't have mattered is if we actually distributed this, got everything on the same side, it would be the exact same line. Now, how could you do that? How could you transform this into slope-intercept? Well, you would distribute the -1/3 and then add the 3. So -1/3 x plus, now 2/3 plus 3 would be like 2/3 plus 9/3, so 11/3. And you could do that as well. All right, for the next pair, we're going to do the difference in y's, 7 minus -1, over the difference in x's, so 3 minus -2. Well, remember, minus a negative is plus, so 8 over 5. So, again, just picking one of those points, doesn't matter which one. I'm going to do y minus the y part, and then my slope, and x minus the x part. Now, obviously, with a minus a negative, we'd like to just make that plus. Okay, if it was, I would be done right here. I would say this is good enough. If it's important to you to multiply it out, you certainly could. Y plus 1 equals 8/5 x plus 16/5. Distributing the 8/5 into the parentheses, and subtract 1, so like 5/5. So this would be 8/5 x plus 11/5. Like that. All right, last example. Let's do the difference in y's over the difference in x's. So minus, of course, minus a negative like that, so it's 3 over 9. I'm going to reduce that to 1/3. So using a point slope, we pick a point, so y minus the y part, and then 1/3 x minus the x part. And again, if you said, well, I'd really like that to be in y equals form, we've got y plus 2 equals 1/3 x plus 4/3, just distributing the 1/3 through. Subtract 2, which is 6/3. So we'd have 1/3 x minus 2/3, like that. Okay. Again, there's nothing special about which point I picked. For the ease of it, I just always pick the first point. But I would really urge you to use this point slope form. It really cleans up nice. You just calculate the slope, the difference in y's over difference in x's. Do that calculation and you've got it. Okay? If this helped you, please like and subscribe for more math help, including an entire playlist on geometry. Have a great day. Really enjoy it.